He doesn't speak because he has nothing to say. He speaks less because he doesn't need to say it. That's the difference between the man who performs and the man who knows. One needs to be heard. The other has already listened. In a world of noise, a man rooted in stillness becomes intimidating. Not because he's trying to be, but because he's mastered something most people are too scattered to touch: self-command. His words are few, but they're sharp. His presence is quiet, but it shifts the room. His stillness isn't empty, it's charged. Every move he makes is loaded with intention, and every silence is full of unspoken clarity. Type still in the comments if you've ever felt the power of holding your tongue when chaos begged you to speak. That's the test most men fail. They confuse noise for strength. They think volume means conviction. But true conviction doesn't yell. It breathes. It waits. It listens. It chooses exactly when to strike and when to stand still. That's why the most dangerous men are often the calmest. They don't waste energy reacting to every insult, every challenge, every wave of doubt from the outside. They sit with it. They let it burn inside. And then, when the time is right, they move, and it's clean, exact, and undeniable. That's the man you're becoming. Not the man who needs to prove himself to everyone, but the one who doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. Because he's done the work in silence. He's trained when no one was clapping. He's carried pain without broadcasting it. He's bled for a vision too sacred to explain. And that vision? It lives in every choice he makes. Every early morning, every hard conversation, every clean no to temptation, every time he walks away from cheap validation to protect his mission. That's power. That's legacy. And it's only earned through stillness. Because stillness isn't passive, it's focused. It's the ability to sit in discomfort without needing distraction. It's being fully present without needing control. It's mastering the urge to react, to defend, to be seen, and instead letting your silence speak for you. Most men are loud because they're insecure. They don't know who they are without feedback. But you're building a man who doesn't flinch when misunderstood, who doesn't chase applause, who doesn't need to interrupt because he's not threatened by silence. He owns it. He breathes in it. And when he finally does speak, the room listens, not because of his tone, but because of his weight, his presence, his clarity. You want to be respected? Master stillness. Not the kind that hides, but the kind that sees everything and doesn't need to respond to any of it. The kind that trains while others scroll, that studies while others speak, that sharpens in silence so that when the world needs leadership, you don't panic, you move with precision. If you're serious about becoming a man like that, a man forged in quiet fire, grounded in unshakable calm, type rise in the comments. Because that's what this path is really about. Not showing off your power, but refining it. Not proving you're a warrior, but being one when it matters. And if you're ready to keep walking that real path, the hard one, the sacred one, make sure you subscribe.